So, how to actually sell on YouTube. Right now, you are an entrepreneur, maybe a business owner. You are selling any kind of services, consulting, coaching program, info product, or any type of high ticket offer. And the problem is that you might be discouraged because you're not seeing the results that you will expect on YouTube. You hear like all of these guys on the podcast talking on how they make millions on top of millions with YouTube, how they generate a lot of demand and a lot of interest in leads for their offers, and perhaps you don't see any of that for your channel right now. You barely get any views, barely get any subscribers, and you're there like wondering, hey, I'm putting in the effort, I'm putting in the work, the investment, and this is simply not working for me. That phrase is what we will be deconstructing, and basically that pain is what we will be alleviating with this framework that I'll explain to you in a little bit, by having these principles in mind that are crucial to your success and any business owner's success on YouTube. Now, before getting into that, very straightforward, to provide context on who I am, my name is Juan, and I am the founder of a YouTube agency, Hex Studio, that has been working with over 30 clients at this point over the last 3 to 4 years to grow on YouTube, get more clients, get more subscribers, more inbound leads. Some of the clients that we have worked with, this, and this. So as they say, talk is cheap. Let me show it. I wanted to show you that we actually have done what we are going to be preaching about in this video. Let's not waste any more time and get straight into this. First thing that I'd like to cover is that we need to understand the basics. As they say, professionals never don't do the basics. You need to understand the platform. YouTube works two ways. Let me actually expand this. Works in two ways. YouTube is a demand generation type of platform, and it's also a demand capture type of platform. Why? Demand generation, because if you're following certain kind of strategy, you can get your videos pushed by the algorithm through suggested, through browse, through the homepage, etc. Therefore, just getting views for your videos simply because YouTube is pushing your content. On the other side of things, it's also a demand capture type of platform, because if you optimize things properly, for example, with SEO, that we will be potentially discussing in a little bit, you can simply capture that interest in those leads and those like that segment of your market that is already interested in buying your solution. They are already problem aware, they are already solution aware, and they are specifically looking to solve their problem. So whoever is going to be there to actually provide a fraction solution to their overall problem could potentially position themselves in a way that will allow them to sell whatever offer to that specific prospect. So let's get straight to that. Let's break it down. You, as a business owner, if you want to sell more on YouTube, need to focus on this aspect, the demand capture. We want to focus, that's the lowest hanging type of fruit, right? Like if someone is typing specifically for your solution, and again, you're producing content and videos for that, that's just the best way to convert a lot of clients and to sell to a lot of people. So you can focus on demand capture. How? With SEO. How does this look like from a practical standpoint? Very easy. You can go on YouTube and find other tutorials on how to do SEO on YouTube on a nutshell, in a very, very simplified form, because it's extremely easy. You go to tools such as vidIQ and TubeBuddy. So you can actually check this out on YouTube or Google. When you have any of these tools, you find target keywords that are related to your specific niche and to your specific target market. And then once you identify those target keywords, look for one that have high search volume and low competition. That's pretty much it. With that target keyword that is high search volume and low competition, you'll then go ahead to YouTube, search for a few other videos, see what other maybe competitors on your niche are recording videos about, do the exact same video pretty much, provide more value than them, outcompete them on the value that you're providing, and simply change the title a little bit, don't copy exactly the same title as your competitor, but do something similar that still has the target keywords and that it still will capture that demand that will be looking for a solution that you offer, right, as a service. So that's basically how you run the SEO, how you do the SEO, and you'll be creating content about all of these frequently asked questions from your target market. For example, this is the exact same that I'm doing. I know that how to sell on YouTube is a target keyword that has like 3,000 monthly searches based on vidIQ. So on YouTube, it has around 3,000 monthly searches. It's something that my specific target audience will look for, and I simply create a video, very simple, as you see, nothing polished, it's just providing value to you, and potentially, if people like what they see, they will end up working with my agency. That is exactly what you want to do. Position yourself just in a way that people will be able to find you, your target market will be able to get value from you and potentially buy from you. Let's keep moving. The third item to consider are the conversion mechanisms. Let me explain this because I think that there's plenty of people that don't really conceptualize this. It's not about only creating content and providing value, as a lot of gurus will say, that focus more on the YouTube growth aspect rather than the YouTube organic marketing aspect. That is what you and I care about. If you're getting a lot of traffic, if you're doing everything right, providing a lot of value and creating a lot of videos, doing SEO and all of this stuff, but you don't have the right conversion mechanisms in place, you'll be leaving so much more money on the table simply by not having this. So what are some of these conversion mechanisms? The first thing to consider is the scripting. Through scripting is how you persuade people to work with you. Through scripting is that you position yourself as an authority, as someone that can actually speak about on the whatever subject you cover. Through scripting is how you can redirect the attention of your viewers into taking the next steps into your customer's journey until they buy. So, what are some of the main things that you need to consider when scripting your videos? Establishing authority. So you probably saw that at the beginning of this video. You can look back after I did like the hook and a brief introduction on the topic that I was going to be covering in the video. I immediately established authority, saying that I have been working in this industry for more than 3 years with over 30 clients, and I even show you a few of the clients that we have worked with, correct? That is exactly what you want to do. People don't care about what you say until you show them that they should care, right? And the way that people care is if you are an expert or consider an expert on that subject matter, or at least that you know more, you're a few ranks above that audience that you are trying to teach. So that's the first thing. Second thing is social proof. So things, for example, as mentioned in some of your case studies, when you mention like quantifiable end results that you have gotten for your clients in the past, like something quantifiable, a quantifiable result, even if you just tell like a story, that's a subtle way of introducing social proof, so that again your audience know that, hey, maybe this guy is the solution that I actually need. Hey, maybe his offer actually works because, like, see, this other person that he's talking about on the story is in the exact same position that I am, and they were able to get to the result. They were able to get the result that I am looking to get. So they can see themselves going basically through that transformation that you already provided for another client of yours, and that's why this is so powerful to persuade your audience. On top of that, the call to actions. So the call to actions is simply three call to actions that I'll recommend for you to have in all of your videos. Call to action to engagement. So, hey, if you're liking this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Call to action, something like that could be. Call to action for, and by the way, now that we are talking about that, I will appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel if you are finding this video valuable. The other call to action that I suggest for you to do is the call to action for your offer. So it could either be depending on your selling process, could be for people to actually, make this bigger. So could be for people to actually book a call directly with you. It could be for people to buy directly, to get a free lead magnet freemium that you might be offering. So all of these call to actions are considered the call to action for the offer. So we have call to action for engagement, that is to subscribe or to like the video. Call to action to the offer, that is basically to the lead magnet, to book a call, whatever. And the third call to action is at the end of the video to encourage the viewers to go ahead and watch another video on your channel. And the reason that this works is simply because it is increasing, or that is important doing this is because that's increasing a very it's not like a crucial, but it's a beneficial metric to try to increase for the YouTube algorithm, that is called the average views per viewer. And the higher the number, the higher the number of this metric is, the better for the algorithm to know that your channel is doing a good job, that is retaining users, and they'll just push more your content. So that's another call to action that you want to do. For example, like this, we apply a very specific framework for this and call to action for people to watch another video, and from like a 3, 4, 5% a click rate on the end screen that we got, we like triple it to 17% in some videos. It's incredible the results that you can get by simply doing that. Anyway, let's keep moving. So that's just one aspect of the conversion mechanisms. What's another aspect is the marketing funnel. So relating it back to something that I was mentioning earlier, is that you need a funnel. It's better if you have a funnel. So for example, if you want to go straight from, hey, the YouTube videos are just my video sales letter, are like my sales people, then I directly book those people to, for example, I don't know, to book a call with me, assuming that you are selling a high ticket service that require like that, a sales call. After the videos, so the videos are for the traffic, then people that are interested book the call. In that booking the call, ideally, you'll have things such as pre-sales call sequences, that is basically sending them emails to that prospect before the call with case studies, with testimonials, with a lot of social proof, with providing more value, and basically handling their objections, and basically warming them up, so that when they show up to the sales call, it is not like hey, I just want more information, but it's like, hey, I love what you guys are doing. That is exactly what I need, what you are offering, and if the pricing makes sense, like let's get straight to it. Let's start working. That's the kind of prospects that you want to get into your sales calls, and that's what you can achieve if you have a proper selling process, a proper marketing funnel. That is, again, setting up the pre-sales call sequences. Perhaps the call to action of all of your videos is not directly to book a call, but rather to download like a free lead magnet, something that provides more value, and you are applying something that Alex Hormozi talks about, that is basically giving in public. So through the videos you are giving, and selling in private. That is through the lead magnet, that is an extra gift because you are providing value. When they get the lead magnet, inside the lead magnet, they will receive a lot of value, and at the end, you'll do a call to action in that lead magnet for people to book a call or to buy directly. But you are giving in public, selling in private. So that's another thing that you could do on this marketing funnel aspect. Another thing, authority type of content, or content that positions you as an authority. So basically here, what you would like to do is post videos such as case studies videos, client interviews videos, some testimonials, case studies that are not even from your clients, but could be from other things or other people in your industry. Just showing yourself as an authority, again, in your industry, a voice that people can refer back or refer to if they need a solution. And that's how you position yourself as an authority, and is going to be a very powerful like conversion mechanism as well. So these are 3 things that you can have in mind if you want to sell more on YouTube. Now, before getting into the 4th one, I actually wanted to tell you that in the description below, if all of this is of your interest, in the description below you'll find a free lead magnet. So this is my lead magnet, part of my funnel, part of my conversion mechanisms. You'll find a full YouTube strategy. It's literally from A to Z on how you could execute a YouTube strategy that gets you more clients, grow your channel, and gets you better results. This is simply what we have been doing for over 30 clients, as I mentioned at this point. It's a full strategy, over 50 pages, but simplifying a way that even a 5-year-old kid could do it. So this is my gift from me to you. This will be very valuable if you are looking to grow your business through YouTube. So go ahead and check the first link in the description if you might be interested. And now that's my call to action, totally true. But on top of that, you also saw how I did this call to action so that you can replicate it for yourself when doing the call to actions for your videos. Let's keep moving. The talking point, or basically like the bullet point number 4, is the invisible determinants of success. So what do I mean by this? When we're talking about how to sell on YouTube, there are a few things that people don't have in mind and that they kind of forget, and that messes up the whole strategy. Consistency and frequency is something we both of us have heard a million of times, but what you haven't heard or maybe haven't realized is that the importance of these two together is that they build more trust with your audience than anything else. As Grant Cardone says, your creative or your creativity won't beat my frequency, because when people see you all the time, they see you like everywhere, they see you all the time, you're there consistently posting for months on end, they have been seeing your content, they have been seeing your face, they maybe watch one video today, in 3 months they watch another video, but in all of that time they are seeing your face, at least in the thumbnails. They are just seeing that you are putting in the work, that you're a real person, that you're a real business, that you're providing value, and whenever they check your videos, they actually get what they were expecting. Over the long term, that creates more trust than any other thing. Like, you'll be basically outcompeting like anyone and everyone. So consistency and frequency is important because it creates trust, and also therefore reciprocity. So the principle of reciprocity, that is simply, because I give you, you want to give back. That's what you want to generate on your audience. That's what we want to generate. So have this in mind. Without applying all of this, but without consistency or frequency, it's just dumb in a simplified way. Like, don't do that. So consistency, at least think about YouTube as a long-term strategy, 8, 12, 16, 24 months. Frequency, at least the bare minimum once per week, and you'll see results. That's about it. And anyway, if you like this video, in the next 3 seconds, I'll be recommending another video on my channel, even more important than this one, about YouTube marketing, more specific strategies to grow your business, get more clients, make more money. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye. Take care.